Hey guys, welcome to 52 Nuggets in 52 weeks. Today's nugget is conflict is necessary, combat is not. But most of these nuggets, I think I can say 98% of them, maybe 99 actually, are authentic. One or two I've picked from somewhere else, and this is one example of one. I was listening to a certain speaker, and he mentioned this statement. I really loved it. It rang a bell. Friction is essential. For you to move, to go anywhere, there should be friction. If you're driving a vehicle, that's why your tires have got grip, so you're able to move. That's how you're able to walk. That's how you're able to hold anything. So friction is essential. The same applies in relationships, in a marriage, in a business, in an office, in a church, in any setting. There has to be some form of, not necessarily conflict as in fighting, but there've got to be differences in opinion, differences in views. These are very essential. The challenge comes when this conflict, this competition, this difference, this disconnect becomes destructive. That's where we have a challenge. And sometimes how we then begin to handle these conflict situations is combative, where we are fighting. Most people only have a hammer in their hand, and that's what they use to solve all of their problems. And you become a bull in a china shop and you're tearing down everything. There's actually an industry called diplomacy. That's where we have our ministers, our ambassadors, whereby they have the art of diplomacy. And what you find in that industry is that you build bridges as opposed to tearing them down. You actually mend as opposed to ripping apart. And as a result, you're able to trade, you're able to grow, to blossom, to interface. And so all I'm saying is, before you bring out your hammer, try to find a more diplomatic way to solve your issues. Scripture says in the book of Psalms, seek peace and pursue it. And so sometimes when you face a challenge, whatever challenge it might be, combat is not the only option you've got. Conflict, it's essential, it's necessary. However, you can find a peaceful way to solve, resolve, address the challenges you're facing. I can think of many scenarios whereby maybe you've been taken advantage of. Yes, don't be taken advantage of. But before you become combative, find a peaceful way to resolve your issues. Conflict is necessary. Combat is not. That's all for today, guys. Catch you next week.